Hello, Moment friends! Andang here for another LOTRO stream. Tonight I'm going to be going, hopefully, to level 84 to get my epic story character, hopefully very close to be on level for the epic story stuff. Right now it's 85. Probably pretty soon I'll be at 86 stuff, so we'll still be a bit behind, but hopefully we'll get closer by at least getting to level 84 tonight. That's the goal. Also, if you remember last stream, I did mention that myself and Sprydra were doing a series, and we have actually finished that series, so I'm ready to announce it. We are going to be doing a Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, basically YouTube series that we will be putting up on YouTube probably starting Thursday, hopefully by the end of the week. Sometime this week. Definitely not tomorrow. But anyway, that should be coming out soon, and so should be good. So, alright, let's go ahead and get into skirmishes once more. And actually, I don't really want to do epic battles before we get to that point in the story, so we're not going to do that. Since this is my epic story character, I'm not wanting to do that before it happens. And everything else seems to require groups, so we're just going to go ahead and move on down to skirmishes. Actually, let's go ahead and close out all that for later anyway. Okay, so we did a lot of non-Mirkwoody skirmishes the other day, so let's go ahead and actually get in. We did do Protectors of Thinglehead, but we didn't do any of the Assault Mirkwood stuff, so let's go ahead and do that. And welcome the BP to the chat. Awesome to have you here. Alright, let's go ahead and go right into it and start some leveling. Really excited to hopefully be getting really close to on level. I was way behind. I was like 5 levels under forever. So it's good that we're finally catching up.
The walls of Dol Guldur are highly fortified, nearly impenetrable, and the finest of the enemy's soldiers defend within. Before the rest of the fortress can be assaulted, these must be taken.
Yeah, victory, blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Go for it, Hairball. Definitely want Hairball to have aggro on this one. Alright, come. Oh, too late. Might as well pull these guys into this. Okay, here we go. Alright, he's finally got dropped, so let's go ahead and finish him off. And hey, Sylvain, welcome to the chat. And a reminder that you can join me in game. I am on Landerville server. Just send a tell to Staffdang, STAFDANG. Anything above level 80 is fine to be joining on up. So just send a tell, and we'll go ahead and get things going. And if you didn't remember what the name was, you can either turn the video up to high quality and look big picture, or you can actually rewind the stream because it allows you to actually do that. Alright. There we go. Silly shepherd of filth. No filth here. Be crazy if they called him like filthmongerer. Alright. And there's the filth. But hey, we killed it before it got to us. Thank goodness. Alright. Oh, hey, and welcome, Ryan. I don't think you've been on the stream before, so welcome to the chat. Alright. Make our way down in here. Oh, nobody in here for once. Okay. That's weird. Well, we will move on, then. Got the fountains of blood, made out of skulls and blood. Great stuff, Alright, here we go. Don't call anything. Alright. There we go, worked him down. Let's see how much the troll has. Yeah, let's focus on the troll. Alright. Got all that done. Awesome. Working it down here. And yeah, I've been streaming a ton recently because I need to gain levels, and you guys are actually watching these videos, so I figured might as well keep making content as long as you guys are watching. So, and it's just a ton of fun to be interacting with the chat and do all that stuff, so good times all around. Okay, so now, yeah, secure the outer bailey, stand fast, blah blah blah. Send the counterattack already. We're ready. There's the Fell Beast. Bye, Fell Beast. And there's the Carghoul. Carghoul? I don't know. I think it's Carghoul. Turbine invented Nazgul of lesser ability. Alright. I don't know, part of me thinks that Carghoul's a name from Shadow of Mordor, but anyway. Alright, next counterattack. Come on. Bring it on. Okay, working them down here. It's weird that Hobbit presents have just stopped giving XP boosts. I think that that's one thing that they could... It would be a lot more worthwhile to have, like, XP boosts. I think they give them more often to VIP players, but it seems like something that would be nice to have. Go away, Bloodrook. Oh, there's a bunch of filthy crawlers. And they die in the fire. I love this fire. It kills them instantly. That's awesome. I've never noticed that before. But I'm not normally the one taking on the Shepherd of Filth, so that's a thing too. Alright, awesome. Yeah, we'll push forward. Don't worry, buddy. Nude all dat. Okay, I got him down. Awesome, awesome. Alright, so that's currently shut, so we'll continue along. There we go. Where is this guy? Oh, right there. Cold Drake. Okay. It can still flap its wings even when it's stunned. That's great. I guess that's just a subconscious action. Right, go for it, Hairball. Alright, and welcome Alexander to the chat. Nice to have you here. Okay, alright. Fire Drake. Oh, right, still one more. Here we go. All the statues of Sauron. There's so much detail in this area, and it's just very gothic and feels so great. They did a great job with Mirkwood and Dol Guldur. Makes it feel like, I mean, Dol Guldur feels right out of the books, and it has this ridiculous scale. It's very fantastical, and I love it. It's awesome. Sylvain in the chat says that I think it's funny how the orcs give themselves pep talks. That is really funny too. I like that. Alright. Yes, we must secure the inner bailey. Alright, and the BP asks if I use any plugins. I do not. I have just never really got into the whole plugin thing in MMOs. Which I know for some is sacrilege, and then for others it's like they like it because it's like purist. I just don't like having to deal with like it breaking after Turbine updates something and it causes it to the whole plugin to be messed up, or the part of the plugin that you wanted. I think plugins are great. They add a ton to the game. You know, they're fantastic. But I just personally don't use them. So there you go. I know Titan Bar is a really good one. I've messed around with a bunch of plugins, just have never actually kept one around. And Ryan in the chat says that they're pretty abusive pep talks. That is true. Very self-degrading. Orcs are very humble because of the leaders that they're given. Alright, working him down here. Okay, Lieutenant of the enemy. Go figure. We're doing a skirmish. Pale Trapper. Okay, there we go. Defender of the Vile also. Heal on up here, bit. Alright, safe to press on. Awesome. What popped up over here? Yep, that's right here. Alright. So if you go against him. Come on, go, soldier. There we go. Bannerguard does not do the best job of gaining aggro, I must say. He tries, and eventually he sometimes succeeds, but I just do so much damage that it's very hard for him to get aggro. I don't know why I use that, but it's the only thing I could use, so there we go. Alright. And the BP asks what trade I'm spec'd in. I'm traded Redline. I will show the whole thing here in a second once this fight's over. Alright. Alright, and welcome JT to the chat. Nice to have you here again. Alright, let's see here. So, right now I'm completely redline. I'm not getting the Cracked Earth damage bonus because I never use Cracked Earth. And also very finely working into the Gust of Wind to spread Burning Embers thing. And then also the Ring of Fire giving extra fire avoidance debuffs. Once we get these two done, so 1, 2, 3 points more, I'll be moving into some other stuff. So 50 plus we'll be getting extra stuff, so I should have the ability to invest like 5 normal points into the next tree. Well, no, more than 5. Into the next tree, so that should be good. I think there's like 65-ish points right now, give or take. Level cap will change that, because there will be a level cap coming up soon in the next, presumably the next update, sometime in 2016. And that is so weird that 2016 is 3 days away. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Alright. And I am planning to do a New Year's stream. I think that would be kind of fun. I don't know. It'll probably be later at night. We'll see how that works. I think it'd be fun to do that. Alright. Let me know, chat room, if you think that would be fun to do a New Year's stream. New Year's Eve stream. Lead up to New Year's. And let me know what time I should start the stream. It would probably still be a 2-hour stream, so. Alright, work down the blood arrow. I always thought it was interesting in this skirm how you backtrack. I think this might be the only skirmish where you backtrack. I could be wrong in that, but it feels like it. Where the actual objectives are backtracking. I guess in some of the other assault skirms there is backtracking, but it's not too often. Yeah, I'm sure you're impressed. Blah 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 blah. Just go away. Oh, that was a lot of red. Alright. Alright, work it down here. I say that a lot. I need a new go-to phrase, I guess. Alright. Or at least like a plethora of go-to phrases. This guy's losing morale. No. Alright, so that one was intentionally bad, guys. Okay, come on. Oh. I guess in solo there isn't the other thing that spawns. Interesting. Okay. I've been doing group stuff so much lately I forgot about that. Alright, so that one did not give too much XP. But we are getting closer. We're getting closer. Okay, I think we just want to continue down this list because Attack at Dawn gives a good amount of XP. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this too. Alright. Want to let your friends into your house? You can manage permissions from the House tab on the character panel. Good to know. Oh, armor. Summoned you too quick. Okay, well, here we go. Solo, it's not too bad if you do that. And this troll is still got a lot of health. Alright. Here we go. I noticed this trebuchet, but sometimes it surprises me that it's just like right there. It's kind of weird. Alright. And I'm 90% sure this is the only skirmish with an option. One thing I love about skirms is that pretty much every single skirm, or at least most of the skirms, have some type of special thing that you can only find in that skirmish. And that's something I just really like about them. It makes them much more repeatable. Alright, so chat room is requesting a New Year's Eve afternoon stream. We'll see what other people say, since that was just one person so far. But yeah, I want to know when you guys want it so that I can, facilitate so that we can have, work for everybody. Or not everybody, but as many people as we can. Alright. Move things down here. I said it again. There we go. Alright. Not stones raining down. Alright, let's go. Alright, and the BP suggests that I should announce streams on the Steam group. I actually do. I put up events in the Steam group, so anyone in the Steam group should get notifications for that. I don't announce them too far ahead of time, but that's usually because I don't know when they're going to be. Alright, afternoon or evening, good to know. And yeah, if you'd like to join the Steam group, there is a link in the description of every YouTube video I put up on YouTube. There is a link to my Steam group, so feel free to join that, and basically it'll just notify you when I stream, and especially after this Christmas break is over, I won't be streaming too often, so you might want it just to be notified on the rare occasion when I do stream. Although I guess I'll still be doing Bingo Boff and Leveling streams probably every other Saturday, as long as that goes. Alright. Nazgul! Oh, Deathmonger. Didn't even notice that he was here. And Vengeful, oh no, that's just a normal Defiler. Good. Okay. Okay, working him down here. Alright, bring it, buddy. Oh, right. Counterattack down here. Okay, oh, gotta move out of this. There we go. And another one pops up. Move myself out of this. Alright, move back around and take on the troll. Let's move him through here. Here we go. Alright. Let's push on. And normally I do counterattacks, but right now we're just wanting to level, so we don't have or not counterattacks. I'll always do counterattacks. Don't do encounters in these streams, mostly because it's just, it takes too much time for the amount of XP that it gives, so our main goal is getting XP. Plus I have plenty of marks, medallions, and all that other stuff. Alright. Use our Gust of Wind ability. Mostly because we never use it. Well, it's usually the last thing we use. It just doesn't feel as strong as the other skills. I mean, it's still a very strong skill, but on the Lore Master it does not feel as strong. And we forgot to put our buffs on, so we need to do that here as well. Okay, so that's all of that one. And that one. There we go. And we did get new Ranger Garb from the Epic Story, doing the Remembering What's Going On missions with Glowwine's map. So that's kind of cool. Right, ow. And again, we're here with no way of breaking this. Okay. There might have been a skill over there. I need to pay closer attention apparently, because I'm dying. Alright. Well, I guess we can do the encounter now. And yeah, Waterlore is OP. Not as OP as it used to be, but it is definitely overpowered. The only reason it's not as OP as it used to be is because it has a longer cooldown, thank goodness. Because, I mean, that was super short earlier. Yeah, basically, Waterlore lets you heal morale of allies and or yourself and it gives you a plus 5% healing modifier and 200, basically 300 morale initially, and then 300 morale every 4 seconds for 32 seconds. So it's a nice heal over time buff that you get basically. Alright, and see, it's still healing from when we pressed earlier. Okay, so we got our extra damage and minus damage, and oh, okay, apparently that has a real cooldown. Alright, let's go ahead and finish taking this place and move along. Okay, secured the area. Awesome. Okay, working them down here. That's good. Hard to break out of it. Alright. Loot all that. Forget the Goblin Scout, we're good. Alright, maybe we should consider... Nope, it's way back there. We'll damage it down before. Damage him down before. Alright, come on. Alright, well, right now I am streaming in the my evening chat room for those of you that are in different time zones, so that kind of gives you an idea with what time New Year's Eve will be. So yeah, that's good to know that you guys actually want consensus seems to be that you actually want an earlier stream, like in late afternoon, so good to know. And also, if you're watching the stream after the fact, feel free to put in the comments there too. More opinions the merrier, and I'll be announcing it sometime in the future. Probably the day of, but just know that there will be a stream that day. Okay, so we finished that one, and see how much more XP that gave? That's just ridiculous. Ridiculous how much more XP that gave. Alright. Let's go ahead and breach the Necromancer's Gate.
Dol Guldur is a labyrinth of tight hallways and open courtyards. The Necromancer's Gate marks the entry into the heart of the fortress.
Yes, I'm sure it marks the entry into the heart of the fortress. Good for it. Alright. Hello, everybody. Nice of y'all to stop by. Okay, Hairball showed up. Come on, armor. There we go. Okay, so we gained 2 bars on that last skirmish. If we can gain like a bar and a half per skirmish, that would be wonderful. At least a bar and a half, because the first one we only gained 1 bar, I think. Armor almost went off the edge there, okay. And by the way, thanks JT for staying with the stream so late in the night. That's awesome. Alright. And anyone else who's watching late, that is awesome. Okay, counterattack has been defeated. Let's press along. Move along. Alright. That's a guy. Did Bloodrook notice? It's hard to tell. It's flying very weirdly. Yep, it's coming closer. Oh, it was just flying apparently until it got close and noticed us. Go away, Bloodrook. Nobody likes you. Alright, come on. Here we go. Fantastic. Let's move on. Alright. What's a gatekeeper doing up here? Makes no sense. I guess they're a gatekeeper still on the top of the wall. It's just kind of strange. Maybe they all take turns being the gatekeeper. I'm the gatekeeper. Alright. Oh, Ghostbusters. And yeah, I have been inside Dol Guldur a few times, chat room. It's pretty cool. The raids are really nice. We actually ran those on LOTRO Players Adventures back in the day. It's an old show I did where we ran through all the group content that was 6-man or bigger. And it lasted a whole year. You can find that over on the Players Alliance channel, which is the YouTube channel for LOTRO players and DDO players and all that stuff. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Tons and tons of LI stuff in skirmishes. It's ridiculous how many relics you get. But no LIs, of course. But luckily you can get, LIs from the skirmish camp, so. I don't know why that's luckily, but sure. Alright. There we go. Awesome, awesome. Alright, Rage Mistress. Weak Rage Mistress, okay. That's a name. Would hate to see the strong Rage Mistress. Alright, come on, there we go. Get the encounter since it's right here. Fringle. Alright. And also, I might as well announce this now, I am planning to be doing a Shadow of Mordor The Bright Lord DLC playthrough. at some point in the near future. My patrons on Patreon already said that they would really like to see a series like that. So I'm thinking about going ahead and doing that. As long as it's not too frustrating, because this is supposed to be even harder than the base Shadow of Mordor, and that was pretty frustrating already. So we shall see. Okay. And another weak enemy. It's kind of weird. The question is, who names these? Apparently we do, because I doubt they would be calling themselves weak. Alright. Maybe it's the elves. They're just like, oh, that's a weak, young orc over there. All the orcs of Dol Guldur are weak, but their numbers are mighty. Blah 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 blah. Elven stuff. Alright. Yes, the third ward has been cleared. Okay. Right, there we go. Hail Goldor Rage Mistress. Full Rage Mistress. Alright. Ow! Stop that. Stop hitting me. Okay. You know what? Have some lightning. Alright, now we got everything on us. Go ahead and pop this, even though well, now I need it. Alright, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, whoops, we had it, we had it. Use Waterlore again. And go ahead and stun. Oh, we put on the wrong one. Oh well. Come on, fire. And see, Waterlore's up again. It's pretty crazy. As long as you're in consistent fight, you can use Waterlore really well. Alright, it's when you get a ton of damage all at once that Waterlore is no longer as effective, obviously. Okay, well, they take him on. Here we go. Oh, it's an encounter. He was on like warg speed or something. Alright. Man, look how fast he is. That is ridiculous. Alright, come on. And finally, Nature's Fury to finish this off. And we should be good. There we go. Alright, let's take the place. Okay. Alright, we're about halfway through to level 84, and we're about halfway through the stream, so that's good. Okay. The amount of fire that you get in Redline never gets old. Never ever gets old. Kind of like Sikkim and Blue Line. You just can do it all day long and it will never ever get old. And I physically saw the bar move there, so that was nice. It's just inching along, every enemy. Alright. Alright, and the VP in the chat asks, what is your favorite race in LOTRO? In LOTRO, Race of Man. In Lord of the Rings, that's a much tougher question. I think all the races are great. For whatever reason, I just personally like playing the race that I am, which is, I don't know, maybe that's not weird, maybe that is. I don't know. I know a lot of people wonder, like, why you play, the main race when you can basically be that race all the time, so, but that's the race I like to play. Alright. Mostly because I feel like I can relate to it more, obviously. So yeah, there you go. But as far as Tolkien goes, I like all the races. They're all awesome. Alright. Alright, finally time to be moving on to the boss fight. Well, after the whole Felbeast thing happens. And the counterattack. Okay. Good, good, good. Come on. Oh, gosh, we need to heal. We need to heal right now. There we go. Yep. There he goes. I wonder. Let's see what happens with this. I don't know if that slows the banner thing. Oh, well, he doesn't even stun anyway, so it doesn't matter. Come on, we gotta get out of this. Gotta get out of this. There we go. Thankfully, he moved on. Banner guard doing his job over there. Use Waterlore another time here. And let's go ahead and get all the morale for ourselves. That's weird, it's not animating the string, but there we go. And yeah, chat room, let me know what your guys' favorite race is. Alright, counterattack has been defeated. Oh, I did forget to talk about the Bjorning. The Bjorning is really cool as well. I do enjoy my Bjorning in LOTRO. Alright. And I do plan, before the end of my break, to do another Bjorning stream, probably in a week or two. We'll have to see how things go. Alright, I might be tired of streaming by then. Okay, finish the fight. That was kind of anticlimactic. Alright. You had to be a level 60 just to use this thing? That's crazy. That's weird why they would program it that way. Huh. I guess they have to have a minimum level, so might as well make it 60. Okay, let's go. Alright, we are over halfway to level 84. That is fantastic. Okay, we skipped Ner'zghashuu just because of lag reasons. And we do Storm Methodist too much, so let's go on to Dananglor, my least favorite skirmish. Alright.
Here at Dananglor, the enemy holds and interrogates those they have captured in battle. The prisoners must be rescued swiftly.
That's why I don't like it, it's a prison. Now I know. Alright. We're literally going into prison. Okay. It's not that bad. Alright. I guess that explains like all the bars all over the place and stuff like that. Interesting. I don't think I've ever caught that this place was a prison. Alright. And wow, lots of dwarf fans in the chat. I'm a huge fan of dwarves as well. Just the whole idea behind them is so awesome. Especially making something so menial and just hard, tough work like mining and turning it into this fantastical thing that is just, you know, a really cool, awesome thing is amazing. Although there is the whole Balrog thing. Alright, and the BP also asks, what is my favorite class? That's a tougher question. It kind of changes, honestly. At a long time ago, I would have answered champion, no question. That's because I hadn't played much into the other classes too much. Especially after Helm's Deep, I think that champion is no longer even on the list of favorite classes. With that being said, I think my favorite class right now would have to be between the Lore Master, which I really enjoy just because of the sheer amount of like fire and damage, and you get a pet, so it's cool. And so all that stuff together makes the Lore Master high on the list, but the Minstrel's also a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying that on my Bingo Boffin series. Alright, and welcome Morgoth, Dark Lord, to the chat. We got the Dark Lord Morgoth here with us. And he actually suggests that you should do a video on your gaming setup. And I might do that sometime. It's not too exciting, it's just an Asus laptop and a Turtle Beach headset and using OBS to record. But I might do a video on that, especially if enough people suggest it. Alright. And Sylvain says the LM is so dramatic. The best is when you get one of them sparring with an RK. Yeah, that's crazy. I have not actually leveled an RK very far. And so I don't have enough experience with it to know if it's my favorite class or not. Same thing with Warden. I've played Guardian. I really don't like them. They just, for me, they don't do enough DPS, which is kind of the point. They're supposed to be, you know, done in groups, and I haven't really grouped much as a Guardian, so that's why Guardian's not too high on the list for me. Okay, let's take out this encounter. And also Captain, after the revamp, I just have not been able to get into. I have a level 45 Captain, I want to say, and have not been able to get back into it after the Helm's Deep class changes. Alright. Come to half health now, that's pretty good. I suppose now, since we're halfway through the stream, it's a good time to mention that you can actually watch all my videos early on Patreon. I even post links to this very stream so that you can, you know, get access to the chat early and be notified first when these streams will be taking place. Alright, plus you get access to, basically, at this point, every single video I put on my channel pretty much has early access, except for maybe Bingo Boffin, because I just released that the day it comes out. And so that's, right now, I think there's well over 50 videos that you have that are on early access right now of the current series I'm doing. And that should continue to grow as I make my way through this break. My goal is by the end of the break to have every series I'm currently doing, except for Bingo Boffin, because you can't have all the episodes, but all the other series to have all their episodes up early by the end of the break, and also have new series I start have all their episodes up by the end of the break, and I'm planning to start at least 2 new series. So hopefully that will be able to happen. Alright, I've learned my lesson not to take the counterattack too early here. Okay. And we're actually getting really close-ish to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is exciting. I'm planning on doing a PvP stream once we reach 3,000, so that should be good. Alright. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and pull this. We're breaking our own rule. Okay, apparently we are gonna move over here. Alright, Pale Trapper, need to take that out quickly. Nearly got the Pale Trapper down. There we go. Alright, let's actually attack these ads first. We'll save the encounter for final. Alright. There we go. Final enemy here. Oh, and yeah, they don't attack apparently when that's going on. And I need to pay attention. Alright. Let's move on. And yes, if you favorite on YouTube, I think it's YouTube Gaming only, it might be on YouTube as well, then you can actually get notified when I start streaming. You will, if you're subscribed to me, it will actually put it in your subscriber feed once I create the stream video. And I typically do that a couple hours before the stream starts. And hey, she's chasing us. Alright. There we go, finish her off. Cannot believe how much I've died in the stream already. Too much time. Yeah, Zinger in the chat. Welcome, Zinger. Zinger in the chat says, Rip Dang dies again. Alright, yes, very true. Alright, but I mean, I looked like a second before and I had 2,000, and she must have done like some devastating strike or something because I went way down really quickly. But yeah, I have all these healing skills and I don't use them often enough. I'm used to larger morale pools, is part of the problem. Alright. Alright, and welcome Alot to the chat. Alright, and so there's a lot going on in the chat right now, but I kind of need to pay attention to the game, but we're going to try to do both. So hang on, chat room. Alright. But I don't want to die again. Okay, looks like there was no counterattack, so that makes things much simpler. Alright, so let's go on in here. So let's see. Alexander says the Cappy isn't much for support. If you like only Redline after Helm's Deep, that is true. The main thing I don't like about the way that the Cappy was changed is that you no longer get to actually place the buffs. I enjoyed the process of placing the buffs, seeing all the buffs that you have, that you're giving to other players, all of that stuff. I really enjoyed just the entire way that buffs worked on Captain. It was so much fun. And seeing like your Herald and the buffs that they gave, and it was just so much fun to see all the buffs. And I feel like that is the biggest change that they made, was they took away all the buffs, and it was so frustrating for me because I loved my Captain. It was my favorite class before there, or maybe my champion was, but you know, it was a very close second. And now I can't play the captain. It's very hard to do. But luckily there are plenty of other classes in Lotro, so it's good to be able to do that. Alright, and Aelot says good evening, and he says regarding Middle Earth in the books, or at least in Lord of the Rings, or in general, things about the lore, what is it that you would like to see introduced into the game that's lore related? That is a tough question. Mordor, for starters. That's huge. Battle of Pelennor Fields, I know that's right around the corner, and that's like the cough-out answer, but that'd be huge. Also, Scouring of the Shire. I'm really excited to see how Turbine handles that. Beyond that, into more obscure things, I think Lotro does such a great job referencing things. One thing I would love to see is them flesh out Eriador. And also, I'm actually remembering something that I've been wanting for a long time. I think it would be really nice to have session play packs. So like you get, let's say you pay like $5 for 5 session plays or something like that, and so you get like this group of session plays that's like a story, and they need to like give session play characters more skills and make them more interesting. But I think it would be cool to be able to actually, wow, we got a lot of XP from this scrim. I think it would be cool to have session play packs on certain things that are from the books and be able to basically have them be bonus stuff, especially in older areas that we've already been, because there's so much story and so many adventures that they could put into the game that take place way back in the past that's still part of Lord of the Rings, so they still have rights to, but just is not going on right now that I would love to see them go back to. And I mean, there's so many session plays that they could do from like old Arnor stuff and just tons and tons of stuff I would really like to see, particularly in Eriador. There's so much stuff, which I know is part of Arnor and all that stuff, but particularly in Eriador there's a lot of stuff they could cover. Alright. Chatroom's asking for a Balrog class. I don't know. That seems a little overpowered. Alright. Alright, and Aelot says one of the things he would love to see is Bilbo's 111th birthday party, like a session play as a hobbit. Yeah, that would be amazing to be able to session play at Bilbo's birthday party. That would be really cool.
The time has come for the last assault upon the fortress of Dol Guldur. The fighting begins, even as a smaller force enters the citadel in secret, prepared to face their final foe.
Honestly, Aelot, I am surprised that that is not in the game, because that seems like such an obvious thing that should be in the game, is having Bilbo Baggins' birthday party. That's a huge thing that is in the books, and I'm surprised it's not at all in the games, although you do kind of have the cleanup party. But it'd be very cool to see like the leading up and set up to that. I think especially once Lotro gets through Mordor and the ring's destroyed and Scouring Shire's done, it would be really cool to see them flesh out and go like forward in time, back into the past and add on stuff at the beginning of the game. I think would be really interesting. Also have them rebalance the leveling curve to maybe like assign extra levels so that you level up more often in past areas would be kind of nice. And there's a lot of things that they could do. They did that in DDO where they basically added in these sub-levels, and so you felt like you were being a lot more, getting a lot more accomplished, and it made the game so much more fun just by adding in extra sub-levels. And I think now that Lotro's at 105, it would be nice to kind of subdivide the levels. And then you'd have that experience of leveling much more often, and it'd be more fun. And in Guild Wars 2, you leveled so much, and that's like a huge part of why that game is a lot of fun. There's a lot of other reasons, but all right. Come on. Alright, and Zinger says that he wants a whole quest pack dedicated to the romance between Tariel and Keeley. Better make it an expansion. Alright, I don't know about that, Zinger. Some Hobbit film propaganda that you're spreading. But no, that's hilarious. And alright, let's move on. For those that don't know, Zinger is really hilarious. He's always got jokes and lives up to his name, for sure. So glad to have you in the chat, Zinger. All right, move along here. Okay, 2 more in here, and then we can take it. I still can't believe how much XP we got in that last skirm. That was really good. Lightning, and need to have a thunder skill. That'd be cool. Alright. Yay, we claimed another chamber in Dol Guldur. Woohoo. Alright. Oh my, a counterattack has been launched against the chamber. Who would have ever thought? Alright, let's fight, guys. The chat room asks how much the romance expansion would cost. That's a good question. Knowing Turbine, it would cost a lot of money, probably. Although the new team has been really good about pricing things appropriately, I think. Alright. The BP says $50. Yeah, maybe. And the whole expansion would us just be running errands to like tie them together like that one romance quest in LOTRO. Alright. Singer says it would only cost 10 Dwarven runestones. Oh my. Alright, come on. Alright, encounter somewhere. I don't know the encounters on this skirmish. I don't do it often enough. Alright, it's definitely this room. I remember the weapons rack one. Alright. Let's go ahead and fight the shepherd here before we do anything else. Why do they always go for the player? Why can't they go for the pets? Come on. We can't do that well in combat. Fine, we won't. We won't make it harder for ourselves, game. Alright, and Alexander asks, if I get VIP, do I get a little more than normal people get if... You know what I mean? Alright, maybe. But if you do get VIP, you actually do get a lot of perks. You get extra XP, you get all sorts of stuff. You get all the quests, side quests unlocked, which, since they haven't had expansions recently, that's become a lot better deal. And you also get all sorts of other stuff. You get to open your mail, you get 500 turbine points every single month back. So if you actually get the basically $10 a month deal, and then on top of that you get factor in the turbine points, you can actually technically, assuming you would want to be buying turbine points every month, technically be getting playing LOTRO for like $3 a month. Is all that the VIP other perks on VIP would cost. So it's actually a pretty good deal. And technically it's between like $3 and $4, but still really good deal. And that's even truer if you were actually buying 500 turbine points, since it's technically not a $5 conversion, and so really it's closer to like $7 or $8 if you're going to buy that amount of turbine points every month. So, you know, it's a pretty good deal. Just depends on what kind of player you are. I recently, in the last year or so, I guess, have moved off of VIP. And that's mostly because I had so many turbine points stocked up that I just didn't need VIP anymore. And also stopped doing PvP on Freep side, so I just decided to let that drop. On Alot says, imagine Arwen alone when the leaves are falling in Lothlorien. That would be amazing. Seeing like it would be amazing if they gave us like a time lapse with the camera that kind of like flows through the trees of Lothlorien with a time lapse. That would be. I would pay $5 just to sit and watch that, to be honest. Alright, maybe not $5, but I'd pay $1 for that. And if they added in some other session plays and stuff into it, it could be worth $5 for that kind of stuff. They could make it into quite a big pack. Alright. Continue making our way up here. Half Goldor Olag High. Interesting name. Alright. Chat says I should do a free Etmore's fight. I would if I was VIP. Right now it's not too economical to be buying it outside of VIP. I wish they had just... I really, really wish when they added in the new PvP map that they had basically changed the maps to be purchasable. And so, say you get like the Entmoors for a reduced cost, like, I don't know, 300 turbine points, and you're there forever, maybe 500 turbine points, I don't know. And then, on top of that, you can actually get access to the new PvP map and make that be like, I don't know, 1,000 turbine points. So about $10. I think that would be great. And so many more people would be playing PvP. It would be amazing. And Alexander says he doesn't like the new PvP area. There's not much to it. I agree, but it is something different. I was worried that it would be just like a copy of the same map. So I'm glad that they did give a different type of gameplay. But there isn't much to it. I agree. Alright, go ahead and get this going. I think if they added in extra buffs like they did to the Entmoors map, that would be huge. They really need to make it be more fleshed out in that way for sure. Okay, this is another skirmish that causes lag because you can see all the way down below and all the way up. Well, not here, but in other places. And so it has to load a lot more assets basically when it loads the world. Plus it has to do this intricate grate thing. And map the environment behind the grate. Okay. And so when you're streaming, that's a lot of changes, and so that causes it to freak out because the way streams work, basically it only sends the new information, and if the old information stays the same, at least that's how streams should work. Sometimes they send a little bit more information than that, just to like confirm that it's still the same stuff. Alright. Defender of the Vile defeated. Finally safe to press on. I wish that they put up guards here to where you didn't accidentally go that way, or have some indication so that you know to go straight ahead. Just a minor detail that would be nice. Maybe have an enemy be like right at the gate there or something. And man, this room looks super crowded right now. With all the trolls, it's a very crowded room. Okay, there we go, one down. Okay, I guess we just got the one guy still. And of course Mazog after. And it looks like after this skirm we'll only have to do one more and then we should be done. On our way to level 84. Alright, and looks like the chat room does agree that they wish that you could just buy the Etmors. It's such a simple thing. I don't know why. I do know why they have it that way, but it's very frustrating that they have not offered, you know, you can buy basically everything in this game by itself, but you can't own the PvP map, which is very frustrating. I mean, even like a once a year subscription would be nice of just PvP stuff. It would be better to where like you buy, so to where basically they have seasons, kind of like how StarCraft does, where you have seasons, and at the end of the season they reset stats and do all sorts of stuff, and maybe actually have like huge updates to the game every season to where you actually are getting money for your, you know, bang for your buck basically, and just buy the new PvP map every season, so like once a year. That would be okay as long as it wasn't too expensive, so like, I don't know, like $10 a year or something. But first you will die. Alright, buddy. You first. You die first. Right, we are burning through him. It's amazing how much easier he is on solo. Not that he's hard on any of the tiers, because he's Mazog. And he's been weakened by all the journey and everything, so... You know. Loot all that. So depending on the next skirmish we do, we might need 1 to 2 more. Right, and Elon asks, is the lore series continuing? Well, currently, I'm not working on it. It's not fully canceled. I'm hoping to return to it someday. I just have no idea when that's going to be, and it might not ever be. We do still have all the stuff saved, so we haven't deleted anything, so we can pick up right back where we left off. But not happening in the near future, that's for sure. But I do hope to return to it maybe in the summertime. We'll see. But it would be nice because the 3rd episode is going to be about the dwarves, and I would really love to do that series because I think that is the most interesting one so far because the dwarves have such an interesting origin in how they came into Middle Earth, and it would be really cool to be able to portray that. And Insider Baseball, we have everything, like all the voice recording done, we have the music to it, but we don't have the video because that takes the longest amount of time. I mean, it's literally about 100 hours, well, 50 hours of work just to do the video. That's just the video. That's not including the script. That's not including all the other stuff. Just the video. So it takes a ton of time, and like that 50 is actually a conservative number, believe it or not. And so it's just not worth the amount of views I get, and it's just not worth my amount of time that I spend just to make just one video. I wish it was. I wish it was getting more views, but you know, maybe as things continue on, the first episode will continue to grow. It has been. It's actually still like getting a ton of views, but it's just the amount of views I get from that for the amount of time I spend on it is just not worth it, and it's very tiring to spend that amount of time on it. So we will see. We'll see if I return to it. I hope to. I just don't have the time right now. Alright, let's press forward. That being said, if I was able to do like YouTube full time, I would be all over the lore series. That would be awesome. Alright, hey, somebody wants to give me a hand with skirmishing. I'm going to exit out of the skirmish since we're just at the start. Real quick here. But first we have to get out of combat. Alright, camo. Nearly got them all down here. Okay, let's go ahead and get our... No, let's not. Let's just leave instance here. I guess there's an exit sled, isn't there? Or is that not till later? Anyway. Let's go ahead and leave instance and invite this person to the group. Alright, and this is one of Zinger's alts. Awesome. Let me see here. Friend, add to friends list. There we go, and let's see. Give a note here. Zinger. Okay. Let's go ahead and go into a skirm here. That's the wrong button. Alright. You know what, let's just... Well, actually, we got a level 100 with us. Let's do Icicle Vows, and I'm tempted to do it at a higher level. Here we go. We're doing it at 84, that's such a higher level. Alright. Go ahead and launch in here. Alright, and yeah, thanks Singer for joining me in game. That's awesome. Right, there he is. And we'll let Zinger go first. Kind of. Alright. Okay, let's work this guy down here. He's got a herbalist, that is awesome. Alright, first canyon has fallen to our control. Fantastic. And there they all go. Alright, gotta be careful on the Raging Marauder here. But not too careful. Okay. Man, Zinger is really well equipped, it seems. Doing a ton of damage. Doing a lot more than some of the other 100s. Very interesting. Might just be that he's on a champion, I don't know. Alright. Yay, counterattack's been defeated. Man, we are running serious speed run through here. We should have done it on 85 or higher. But I do like to still be able to do decent damage against everything. It keeps things moving even faster. Alright. There's the encounter. Okay. And kind of a side note, I'm really looking forward to the level cap increase. It has been long overdue. I've been begging for it forever. And it's finally here. Well, not finally here. It still has a chance of being canceled. I hope they don't do that again. But I'm really looking forward to it. I was so sad when we didn't get a level cap increase for the last over a year. That's just too long. Well, I don't know. It was nice that they took a break from the level increase, but it's definitely time to return to it, in my opinion. It would be different if they designed this MMO from the ground up to not have level cap increases, but since it's designed that way, I think that they just have to keep doing it unless they have some other system of advancement, which they don't currently. So, level cap increase is very important. Okay. Here we go on the boss fight. So since this is a duo, we might actually get the level on this skirm, so that's exciting. And man, that was a fast run of Icy Cross. Alright, well that's done. Okay, time to fight all this nonsense. Gosh. Alexander says they should have made the level cap increase when Minas Tirith came out. Well, I'm hoping that it will be for Pelennor Fields. I agree it should have been Minas Tirith, but I feel like that there might not have been enough content to it. I feel like Minas Tirith is a nice cap to the level 100 stuff. So it's kind of have to wait and see what's coming, but I do agree that it should have been sooner. Alright, gotta move out of the green stuff here. Alright, now we can just work him down. There we go. Come on, unlock that. Alright, well, Zinger got it. Okay. There we go, level 84. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Reached our goal. And we still got time for a couple more skirms. So let's go ahead and do that, especially with a level 100 champion with us. Okay. Do all that. Ignore the mail for now. Take the exit sled. And yeah, I'm sure festivals here, blah blah blah, yada yada. And I think all our allies are maxed out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I'll have to head to an ally trainer at some point, but not right now. Okay, let's just run a nice round 85 here. Thievery and mischief, here we come. I think we'll finish out these two skirms, and then that'll be it for today.
While war raged in the south and the rangers of the north were absent, brigands and ruffians took an opportunity to wrest control of Bree.
Wow, I actually stole aggro off of him. Not for long, though. He killed enemies as they spawned. That was great. Wow, he kept aggro this time. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we did miss one over here. There we go. Okay, killed him off before he actually did his attack. Awesome. Hate that AoE attack. Okay. Alright, there we go. Well, there they go. Oh, that's awesome. There we go. Okay, this is crazy how fast this is going. Fantastic stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and take on all this stuff. Get both encounters at once. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. This should be quick. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Alright, wait for him to get out of there. Let's see, 10 turbine points. What do we do? Oh, brief friend. Well, that's great. We became friend debris. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll make this one be... We'll see how quick this goes, but it might be the final. And I know I didn't change level. It's just easier to go right into it. Alright. And yes, there are many exclusive items available from the LOTRO store. And some of them are
Brigands
very
and
good,
goblins lay
actually.
siege to the great smeals of Takbro. Provisions are running low, and time is running short.
Here we go. It'd be interesting to see like a SEAL Team 6 version of LOTRO skirmishes where like they have everything timed out, where they have one guy doing DPS and another guy waiting for the claiming of the places and another guy prepping for the encounters, and it'd be very interesting. Especially in offensive scrims. Defensive ones you can't really do too much too quickly. Alright, he can take the Raging Marauder. I'm not getting anywhere near that again. Okay. Here we go. Another Raging Marauder. Okay. No, don't team the Raging Marauder up with anybody. There we go. Come on. Have one task. Alright, there we go. Alright, and welcome Joshua to the chat. This is on Land to Roll server. Anymore, I pretty much play exclusively on Land to Roll. Not anything special, that's just where most of my characters are. And I enjoy all the roleplay and all that stuff. And especially the events. There's some amazing events on Land to Roll. Alright. Oh, hello, buddy. Okay. Look down the Shepherd of Filth here. Okay, good to go. Let's try that again. There we go. Alright. Yeah, Brandywine is definitely a really popular server in LOTRO. Although with the recent server transfers, it sounds like it is not so far ahead as it used to be, so that's interesting. It's partially because they weren't allowing people to transfer to it because it was so big. Come on, buddy. Okay, he's burned down. There we go. Alright. I think we can run a quick speed run of Storm on Methodist just to say that we did. Because I kind of want to see how quick that would go. But awesome, we saved the Shire and everybody's happy and it's great and yay. I mean, man, we've gained almost a whole level with Zinger here, so that's huge help with having a level 100 here. Alright, so let's see here. Storm Methodist. You know what, we'll run this one at 88 miles an hour. Alright, here we go.
While the Grey Company journeyed south to the aid of Aragorn, we came upon a Dunlanding hag named Gwillian, called the Old Woman of the Mountain. She sought to raise an army of ancient evil to aid the White Hand against Rohan. It was our duty, Amlon's and mine, to keep her at bay.
Alright, I don't know if I've ever actually read that, but there we go. Okay, so we are running this at level 88. Go ahead and still tell our pets to attack. There we go. Not insta-shotting things anymore, though. Alright. Those 4 levels make a big difference when you're this close to cap. But not too big. Okay. It's just ridiculous. Alright. Wow, that's already all gone. Okay. There we go. Actually took somebody out for him. Awesome. And hey, Half Pint, welcome to the chat. there's an encounter. Oh, he's absorbing everything. There we go. Now we can do damage. Alright, awesome. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just have to push forward and we'll be done. Okay. Welcome Alicia to the chat. Nice to see you here. Broken down everything. This is quite the corner we got ourselves into. Alright. Really got all the ads done here though. And there's the encounter done. Loot all that. Alright, and now we just wait for him to fly in and then we'll be done. Okay, here it goes. Final fight. We'll take care of the ads, I guess. I saw the XP and I was like, wow, we actually got one, and then nope, it was the actual boss. Alright. That was like a dolphin thing at the end. That was weird. I think she just totally glitched out. Okay, do all that. And finish. Alright, awesome, awesome. We are obnoxiously close to have gotten a full level. Part of me wants to run one more time on Starone Methodist just to get into this middle bar here. Yeah, we got time. Let's go. Let's go. One more. We're doing one more, guys. Alright. Doing one more. Hopefully Seeker will actually join with us. Probably have to tell him that we're actually doing this again. Oh, nope, there he is. Sometimes you just assume that it's popping up again accidentally, so. Alright. Okay. Gonna try to do it even faster this time. Like, seriously. Wow. Okay. Come on, burn all these guys down. There's a lot of them. Alright, Fury of Nature over there. Oh, we need to repair stuff. That's not good. Okay, come on. Oh man, we are going all the way back because that boss was all the way back. Right, there we go. Okay, and chat room says that the audio might be out of sync. Well, luckily we're almost done with the stream, so there we go. Alright. We are nearly done. Here we go. Just gonna burn everything down. Awesome. Alright, we've taken it. Wow, that was super fast. Oh, and there's the shields. I have to wait on the shields. There we go. Okay. Final boss fight once more. Here we go. Nearly done here.
Destroy these interlopers. I'll just keep stirring the brew. Blah blah blah.
Alright, come on, ads. Where's the ads? Did it really take this long? Wow, they come in later than I thought. We're gonna really try to burn this down. Yes! Killed one. Haha. Take that. Fight the power very softly. Alright. There we go. Do all that. Okay, and the all-important XP. There we go. Alright, awesome. So there we go. We've gained an entire level. We're now at 84.5. That is fantastic. I will not be streaming tomorrow because, first of all, we're really close to 85, and second of all, have stuff going on. But I will be streaming on Thursday. Do not know the time, so don't ask me. There will, let's see, that is New Year's Eve. So I might be doing an evening stream, or I might be doing an afternoon stream. I have not decided yet. I will be looking at the schedule of events for that day. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you again real soon for more content. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like down below. And feel free to comment on what time you'd like the stream to be. And also, if you really enjoyed this and you'd like to see early content, feel free to support me on Patreon. There's a link in the description below. And we are getting so close to 3,000 subs. Feel free to subscribe, and you'll get notified when new videos come out. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another LOTRO stream on Thursday. But till then, thank you guys so much.